Hi everybody and welcome to Simsbury High School Wrestling. That big noise behind me is in recognition of senior night and warm-ups. This is one of the last meets of the year for both Simsbury and Farmington High School. This is a huge rivalry. There's CCC honors on the line. Simsbury's had a great season and so is Farmington. Simsbury is actually ranked number 8 in the state of Connecticut right now in the state coaches poll. And getting ready to go into the state tournament. This is a really important match for both teams because it's a tune-up for that state tournament.
Yeah, this is, I believe, the 4th straight year where this dual meet will determine who's going to win the CCC West. 4 years ago, Farmington came in here with a chance to win the CCC West, and Simsbury pulled a shocker of an upset, and Southington won that year. And then for the past 3 years, it's come down to whoever wins this dual meet is the CCC West champ. 3 years ago, it was probably the most exciting high school dual meet I've ever seen, probably one of the most exciting sporting events I've ever seen in my life, where we wrestled against Farmington. There were no pins in the entire meet. It came down to the last match, which went into triple overtime, and Farmington pulled it through. Good for them. And last year we went down to Farmington and did a pretty good job and won by a pretty large margin. And tonight Simsbury's certainly favored, but Farmington is a team that wants to beat us, and it should be a great match.
That's exactly right, Ken. And as you said, on paper, it looks as though Simsbury is the favored team, but you really have to kind of throw all this out the window when you get into a match like this. And it looks like we're getting ready to announce seniors in a minute. We have some legitimate state tournament contenders.
Absolutely. On
the Simsbury team. You want to go up and down the lineup and kind of?
Well, we certainly can. Double L's, everyone's talking. Is it going to be Newtown? Are they going to repeat? Is Danbury going to pull it out again, as they tend to do? Or is Xavier going to win, as all 3 teams have beat each other? People say then you got Trumbull thrown into the mix. And that's when people are talking about Simsbury, but we are a significantly better tournament team than we are a dual meet team.
Right.
And we're a significantly better tournament team the harder the tournament is, because of some legit contenders. Certainly, as I'm looking out there going for a state title, easy to go down. Stone, Lucas Stone at heavyweight is certainly someone who's going to contend for a state title. We have the returning Double L finalist. Actually, yep, Jake. Who's Jake at 220?
He's at 195.
Who's at 220? Why am I skipping out 220?
I think James DeMeo. Oh. Right.
Hey, James, I'm skipping over a finalist last year, and certainly someone who's in a position to be able to win the Double L state title. 190 we go down to, as I talk about Jake Feldman, Double L finalist, certainly in position to win the Double L state title this year. We've got another senior, John DeGear Bradford, next in the lineup, who absolutely can place in the state tournament. After that, I think, is it Penny next?
Sean Penny, Sean
Penny, who's
third in the Double L's last year.
I was going to say true freshman. They're all true freshmen, but as a freshman, and is going to be a great wrestler and can contend for state finals. 160, you have Stephen Feinberg as a senior coming out here and hopefully can get out there, compete, and place in the state tournament. 152.
Ryan
Giuliano, a senior who has put in a tremendous amount of time and hopefully is going to peak and see himself as a state place finisher, one of our captains. 145, is that KJ at 145?
That's right, yeah.
A state finalist last year as well, who's going to compete for a state title. 140, is that the next weight class?
Right.
The weight class anymore.
Right.
You got Sean Penny. Keep saying it over and over again. Keith Penny, sorry. State finalist for us last year, and a state open place finisher. A kid who wrestled in New England can certainly compete for a state title.
Rob Misericordia.
Rob Misericordia, a senior who's put in a tremendous amount of time, and I have no doubt is going to be a state place finisher. The question is, how high is Rob going to go? And when Rob's on, and good things can happen. We have
Vinny Palermo's back in the lineup tonight.
Back in the lineup tonight. I'm not sure if he's going to wrestle in the state tournament, but if Vinny does, he's took 3rd in the state last year. You've got Josh Kowalski in the lineup, who was a match away as a true freshman from placing last year. And we have a young freshman, Jack, who's in there at 119. He's actually bumped up a weight class, who's wrestled tough and done some things, and hopefully we can get him a rat tail and he can score some team points for us. So it's a pretty strong lineup when you start talking about that.
That's right.
You know? So
yeah.
I'm excited about what could happen in the Double L tournament.
Things have changed a lot in wrestling over the years. Most of these wrestlers, especially the ones who placed last year, have been wrestling 5-6 years now.
Right.
Very few successful wrestlers take up the sport as freshmen and then end up placing high in the state tournament. So there are several feeder programs in the area that these kids compete in the off season.
Yeah, we have a ton of fisheye kids in the crowd over there. There's about 10 or 12 of them, which is great for our future.
Fisheye wrestling is in Granby, Connecticut, and one of the best feeder programs in the area. And several of our wrestlers have been successful through that program. That's exactly right. And you'll see that with all the teams too. I'm sure Farmington has wrestlers who do the off season
Bristol
too.
Gladiators kids. So it looks like we're getting ready to go on senior night. So this should be exciting.
The several changes this year in the coaching lineup. Pete Velakis, head coach at Simsbury High, replacing Ernie Goodwin, longtime coach at Simsbury. And Farmington, of course, has Eric Misko as coach, a very experienced coach. He's been at Farmington for a long time. Very successful program under Misko, Coach Misko. And it looks like we're getting the seniors lined up to be introduced for senior night. They're talking to the ref. Former teammate of mine back in the 70s and early 80s, Tommy Griven. That's a state open champion down there.
State open ref as well.
I think he's gone up a few weight classes since I knew him. So we're gonna turn it over here in just a minute for the introduction of the wrestlers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Simsbury High School for tonight's wrestling match between the Indians of Farmington and our own Simsbury Trojans. Tonight we are honoring our seniors for their dedication and commitment to Simsbury wrestling. We appreciate the hard work and dedication you have shown throughout your 4 years, and you will be greatly missed. We'd also like to thank the senior parents for their support, the hours spent sitting in the bleachers, contributing food to the best concession stand in the States, and the assistance to the program that has helped make Simsbury Wrestling one of the premier teams in the state of Connecticut. At this time, we would like to recognize all of our seniors. First up, Cameron Ballard, escorted by his mom Beth and dad Dan. Senior John DeGare Bradford, escorted by his mom Renee and dad Alan. Senior Captain James DeMeo, escorted by his mom Barb and dad Len. Senior Stephen Feinberg, escorted by mom Joan and dad Mike. Senior Captain Jake Feldman, escorted by mom Jenny and dad Bill. Senior Captain Ryan Giuliano, escorted by mom Linda and dad Jim.
Okay, right here, guys. Get your flower. Oh, thank you. Okay, right here. Bye.
Senior Robert Misericordia, escorted by mom Sheila and dad Frank.
Right here, you guys. Right here.
Senior Vincent Palermo, escorted by mom Lynn and dad Joe.
Okay, look right over here, you guys.
Over here next.
Senior Lucas Stone, escorted by mom Mary and dad Duval. And last but certainly not least, our senior managers, Mackenzie Jem, Kaylee Heffernan, Cami Molinari, and Annie Pyatt.
Please stay like right there. Okay, get together. Big smiles, ladies. Good. All right.
Thank you again to all of our seniors for your loyalty, hard work, and dedication to Simsbury Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Simsbury High School for tonight's wrestling match between the Indians of Farmington and our Simsbury Trojans. At this time, we would like to announce the schedule of matches for this evening. At 1:06 from Farmington, Kyle Volkner receiving a forfeit. At 1:13 from Farmington, Chris Neal wrestling Simsbury's Josh Kowalski.
Go Giants!
Wrestling at 1:20 from Farmington, Joe Miano, and from Simsbury, Jack Montgomery. At 1:26 from Farmington, Ryan Dock against Simsbury's Vinny Palermo. Wrestling at 1:32 from Farmington, Luke Papalizio against Simsbury's Ramos Recordia.
Let's go, Robbie. Big
At
night.
1:38 from Farmington, Sam Lohner against Simsbury's Keith Penny. Wrestling at 1:45 from Farmington, Alan Mashkovitz against Simsbury's Keith Fernandez.
Go, Keith!
At 1:52 from Farmington, Xavier Amos against Simsbury's Ryan Giuliano.
Let's go, Ryan!
At 1:60 from Simsbury, Stephen Feinberg receiving the forfeit. Wrestling at 1:70 from Farmington, Peter Bowser against Simsbury's Sean Penny.
Go, Sean!
At 1:82, Farmington's Sam Grabowski Clark against Simsbury's John Bradford. Wrestling at 195 from Farmington, Jeff Fuller against Simsbury's Jake Feldman. At 2:20 from Farmington, Steve Perfido against Simsbury's James DeMeo. And at 2:85 from Farmington, Vinny Stevens against Simsbury's Lucas Stone. The Indians enter the match with a record of 20-2 and are coached by Eric Nisco. The Trojans enter the match with a record of 11-2 and are coached by Peter Velakis. At this time, we would ask you that you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the
All right, we're back. We have a third partner with us. A face you might recognize, but not a voice, because last year he was never really talking here. We could pick up his yells every now and then. But Coach Goodwin has joined us to help talk us through this Farmington match. Welcome, Coach Goodwin, to the broadcast.
Thank you, Ken. It's great to be back. Definitely a different feeling being here rather than on the sidelines.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're going to have what's known now as a good old-fashioned wrestling match. We're going to start with the light guys, and we're going to end with the heavy guys. They drew 106, which is going to be the first match. So right now, it looks like the entire Farmington team is in the middle of the mat there. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 kids out there as captains versus our 3, and Simsbury's won the toss. I'm not sure what they chose. There's a lot of talk today in my office of they wanted to clarify. I think I called you, as a matter of fact, Ernie, to clarify as well, to make sure if we choose even, does that mean we have to report during even? And the answer was yes. I started to doubt myself because so many people kept asking me. I was like, maybe I don't remember the rule or something. So here we go.
That definitely sometimes can really determine a match. In two teams that are really even. The coin toss, you put out your wrestler and I counter back with my wrestler. Gets to be quite a chess match, and that's one of the fun parts about coaching.
Yeah, definitely. So Farmington jumps to an early 6-0 lead with a forfeit. They get the maximum amount of points, and that's 6 points at 106. So let's see who has to report first here. We're waiting on them. We're reporting first, so we must have chosen even.
Right.
And it looks like, Ernie, those tactics that you're mentioning are starting to play out right away. Farmington's late having their wrestler come out. Maybe they had 2 or 3 people they might have been considering.
Yeah, I bet you this looks like Neal that's wrestling, Chris Neal.
Let's see if they announce it. Hopefully they will. Josh is right in on the single. Yep, good call.
Yep.
I'd like to see Kowalski's aggressiveness here.
Yeah, he missed the first part of the season and has since come back, got his weight down, and has looked pretty good.
It's always tricky to come into a wrestling team, no matter how good a shape you're in. If you can't wrestle live, it's really difficult to get in shape. But it looks like Josh has made that transition really well.
Yeah, and he's really coming along physically as a wrestler.
Yeah.
Last year as a freshman, he had that little a bit of a baby face now. Kind of, I haven't seen him in a while, and he looks he's looking like he's growing in to be a man. So it's great to see.
Yep. Escape there. Josh didn't really contest it too much. I think he's comfortable on his feet here. He's kind of flat-footed though right now. I'd like to see him move his feet a little bit more. Create an angle here. He's staying pretty square, and the Farmington kid clearly wants to stay square here, fighting for head position.
Yep. Farmington kid pushing forward, not doing too much, but definitely pushing forward.
Absolutely. No setup there. Farmington just a block with the hands.
Yeah, using a lot of head position.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
She's got to bring
Didn't quite commit to it.
What is he pulling the headgear? What is he doing there? He's got a cradle. This is dangerous position here right now.
Very dangerous.
20 seconds left in the period here. Josh has really got to belly down and just
break that clasp.
Leave it at the takedown.
14 seconds. Now he's trying to stud cradle it, walk that leg over the head here. This is
yeah, that's a really tight move.
Yep. Josh is being tough here. 5 seconds. Looks like it's going to end up 3-2 Farmington right here. Some power right there from the Farmington kid.
Yeah, I don't know how he quite had to do that. I can't say that. Right. He must have had a little bit of that headgear.
I don't know. We're obviously homers here, so who knows? I mean, this kid is pretty jacked. So I didn't see. We have choice. I'm assuming we deferred, and they chose bottom. It's 2-1. Farmington's leading 6-0 and the team score and leading. I'm sorry, 3-1. 3-2.
3-2.
Josh is riding tough here.
Yep. Nice, good tight waist there.
This is what got him in trouble last time. Is his leg getting in there. I think the kid's stepping over on purpose. Yeah, Josh is.
Last year, I believe Rob Misericordia wrestled this guy.
Really? Is that light?
Yeah, it looks like there's really a size differential between the Farmington wrestler and the Simsbury wrestler.
Josh just got hit
here
for a stall. He didn't really try to bring him to the mat within 5 seconds, so.
Yeah, tension's always high in the Farmington-Simsbury match. You know, that we've been going back and forth since the past 8 years.
Yeah.
The last time we wrestled in this gym, it was an epic, possibly the lowest scoring dual meet in Connecticut history since we went to 14 weight classes.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
So these teams are definitely great rivals.
He's got the kid has his ankle.
A little dangerous on that knee.
Potentially dangerous, but get his hips up in here. His hips up. He's got to keep getting his hips up. It's not two. He's got
if he can stay on that power Nelson and keep his head on the mat, he'll be
throw that
in
other
good
leg
shape.
in there right now if he can. Get those hips up and crank that power half like you said. There he. Oh, he's
a little too high.
Here.
Yeah.
All right, he's got 36 seconds. Hopefully he's going to fight and get out here. Yeah,
Josh
it's there. Oh, he's got to hit the roll off that. This is a pretty important point right here. You know,
another 20 seconds left in the match. He's got to score
get
here.
His hips in there. His hips are too far out, but nice.
There we go. Nice reversal.
Oh, I thought he had a half there. He's got to finish this period on top here and choose bottom.
5 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, he needs a ride out here.
Yep.
Josh is losing by 1 point.
Oh, he's down by 1. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll take the bottom position here, and this will be interesting. He's shown already that he can get out on the bottom.
Right.
Now, this is going to be interesting because Josh doesn't have a full season under his belt. So, you know, usually we say third period, you know, conditioning takes over. So Josh is going to have to show a lot of guts here and to finish this off.
Right now it looks like he's more countering than creating. He's got to get some motion going here, get his motion going.
If you're watching on TV, you may not be able to tell, but wrestling is an aerobic and an anaerobic sport. You're just about at maximum heart rate for a good part of the match, and occasionally you
it's right there. It's there. You got it.
There it is.
And you should at least get one out of here.
All right, so now it's a timeout.
Nice,
He's going right
shot,
to the takedown. He's not waiting.
He's got to spin, circle behind, shelf that. He's got to shelf it, as he said. He's basically put it on his hip.
This will be a stalemate in a second.
Yeah, interesting scramble position here. He could get some backs out of here.
Yep, he could. He's got to get his head on the other side of his body right now. There we go.
He's got to pop his head out.
He's digging it out.
Got to get his head out here.
And keep those legs.
That's what we keep saying. Get the head out. That's two.
There we go.
So he's got a 2-point lead. He's on top. He does have a caution.
He does have a stalling caution on him, so he's got to be careful here. He's got to keep, you know, making the ref think he's doing stuff on top.
And running with a half right now is he's out to the side and he's working it. Whoa, that was a pretty quick call.
That's a very tough call when you're out to the side like that, riding that. So hopefully, you know, we're going to be consistent with that all night. And
yep.
Ernie, would you speak to a ref about a call like that? A little body English or something? Or
that's a great way to get called for unsportsmanlike conduct at a team point. So no. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to question that call.
Josh has got to freeze this and go through the middle here.
You might want to think about letting him up to take him down here.
Well, he's up by a point, though.
Right.
Oh, we're up by a point.
We're up by a point.
Yeah.
He's got him on his hip, and he's
and they're down to 18 seconds here. If he can keep this and keep working so that he doesn't hit.
Farmington there, he's out to the side.
Yep, that's good. He switched off there.
Not really doing anything right here. His head's down on the mat. It's hard for a referee to call stalling when the guy's head's down on the mat.
Looks like we're going to get this one.
Nice job. Nice victory.
Great match by Josh, hanging on there, toughing it out. That was a lot of guts.
Yep, definitely. And those are the matches you have to win to win a dual meet.
I would say.
Special visitor here behind us.
Hey, look at you! I don't even recognize you. Good to see you. Holy cow, you look great. Thank you.
Principal Sullivan is now talking to Coach Goodwin. So that nice victory for Josh right there. Nice victory for Simsbury, and this is exciting. Vinny Palermo has been out for a vast majority of the season. and has decided that he can wrestle one more match. This is kind of potentially Vinny Palermo's last ever wrestling match.
Well, Vinny was, you know, a great athlete for me. Really works hard and did a nice job for us in the double L's last year. And
third place in the double L's. He's got that great senior singlet there that seniors have gone out for senior night.
I love it, a little old school.
Yeah.
Looks nice. I know how much energy Vinny's going to have. That'll be the...
Is this a rematch from last year?
If this is...
This is their pop or sorry DOP.
Yep, DOP. Yep.
I believe it is.
Last year, Vinny beat him 9-0. So,
but like you said, Vinny has not wrestled in. Nice single.
Beautiful single.
And he's got to do a good job of conserving his energy and finding his spots of when to attack and when to, you know, lay back.
He's got to take when he takes a shot. He's got to pretty much score. Use that energy to score.
Yep. Try not to get underneath him and really, you know, get grinded on.
Yeah. Thing is, Vinny is very good on top. That could, if he gets on top, he could definitely ride for a while and obviously score some points as well, but certainly eat up the clock.
Oh,
and this is bonus. Anything outside of a pin is a bonus for us because this is a weight we should be forfeiting. And Vinny's just sucking it up, knows that this is, you know, about putting a banner on the wall and winning the conference championship. Oh, it's nice. Can score off that.
Nice counter to that single.
These guys are fighting for head position, and there's a lot of
very
heavy
physical,
hands right here.
physical match so far.
Nothing wrong with it. It's going to see if the referee blows the whistle or not.
Vinny's never been one to back down from a physical altercation, and it'll be interesting to see if he can get his top tilts working. He's excellent in the top position,
absolutely.
So hopefully we can score a few there.
And he's getting in, and, you know, right here the referee's looking, saying, "Hey, I wonder, you know, our guys shot him out of bounds a couple times here. Could be close to getting a call. Let's see."
It's funny because as a coach, you know, you always kind of work the official a little bit, you know, and point out some of the things that maybe you might be doing that the other guy isn't.
If
you know,
he shoots him out here, I bet you he gets a caution. Let's see. This guy's backed up, and let's go right there. Let's see. Whoa, I'm surprised. I really thought he'd get a call there based upon the first match.
Yeah, that's where, you know, as a coach, you know, you look for that consistency.
Right.
You know.
And they're backing up again still. A nice shot, Vinny, inbounds. Reshot could save him up. Look at that.
Oh, there, excellent step over there. Excellent step over there. Great job. 10 seconds left.
Stay on top here, Vinny. 2 seconds.
Nice.
That's
really nice tactic.
2 uncontested points. Those are lots of points right there.
Great tactical wrestling by Vinny. We knew he was a little bit out of position there, but he also knew there was short time left in the period, and he rode it out perfectly.
And he doesn't want to put himself on the bottom and get beat up and kill some energy. And this is smart here. Just be heavy hands, snap them down. Vinny doesn't really have to take a shot. He can pummel inside, keep good head position, heavy hands, snap, and make him get his offense going so Vinny can score defensively potentially.
Yeah, we did.
Right here, just drive him out. Boom.
Yeah. Well, he did a nice job in that first period when, you know, it's not good to wrestle on your knees. And, you know, the Farmington boy went down on his knees, and that's when Vinny was able to capitalize.
Yep. It's a nice shot right there.
Would have liked to have seen him cross-face there.
Vinny's in a switch position, though, right away. Okay. Now we'll see if he can get anything going here. It's going to, I think, be hard-pressed for him to do that. I don't know why it says 2 to
it's a tie match right now.
The team score is 6-3. Farmington has a 3-point lead. And again, pretty much all year we've been forfeiting this weight, so forfeit 16 points.
Yeah, Vinny's really he could use to the Farmington boy is riding what's called a tight waist.
Yeah.
Which does suck the energy out of you. So it'd be good for Vinny to really get some hand control down here and look to at least, you know, get something going.
Right.
So he can keep breathing.
Down to 1 minute, a little bit less than a minute in the second period. Nice.
Nice, Vinny, right here.
Pull your head out.
No, he's in a little bit of trouble. Nope.
can tell he hasn't wrestled in a while. You
Right.
know, his timing's just a little bit off with that reversal. He's not quite on top of it. He could pull a point out of this, though.
I know.
And this is where he can use a lot of energy,
Right.
you know, underneath a guy like that. Yep, and he gives it back up. That's a smart thing because he would have used a lot of his energy there.
Wow. Very interesting that, you know, we got hit pretty quick there. I'm not saying we weren't stalling, but compared to the first period and the shots and everything.
Right, right. It looked like we definitely were doing the momentum. And,
It's
you
all-
know, in wrestling, you talk about riding parallel where the guy is.
Trouble here.
Oh, we're in trouble here. 3 seconds left.
Near fall. Okay. So it'll be interesting what they choose. Good choice on their part, choosing top.
This is where Vinny's going to have to dig deep as a senior, you know, on your senior night. You know, you're down 5-2 now. He's going to have to come up with something and dig deep.
We're, you know, not seeing it right off the bat here. Again, going to that tight waist, and now he's going across the body with it. He's going to try to come out front here probably and farmer boy it. Referee will keep a close eye to make sure it's not. That's not a smart move on Farmington. There's no half off of that.
All right, he's
going to drag out and switch hard.
Oh, very nice.
Nice
very
reversal.
nice move. Now he needs one of his patented tilts.
Yep.
Down 5-4 here with
Still
a minute 20
plenty of
left.
time.
There we go.
He's got it.
Oh, almost.
He'll keep on that.
Yep,
you know,
yeah,
Vinny's
yeah.
very persistent there.
You know, at what point does he got to let him go? Oh, don't face
Maybe
it,
right
face
about
it.
that.
Oh, I don't know.
You can see the
Yeah.
Farmington guy grabbing the headgear there a little
Yeah,
bit,
looks
getting
like
away
it.
with it. I think they got the score wrong. I think it's only 7-4.
Right. 3 near fall. 7-4, right. Right, 7-4.
Yep, he's got 55 seconds left here. Try to get an escape and a takedown.
Right now, I'd argue for as long as I could to try and see. That's what Eric, the Farmington coach, wants to get going as soon as possible. Like, let's get going. See you, Randy.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where that other point came there. Did he give 1 escape and 2 takedown?
That one is a little bit of a mystery to me. I don't get that. That would be the only way it would work out, though.
Now, then he's got to tough it out. And now, all right. Yep.
A little bit of motion on the bottom here would go a long way.
Yeah.
Wow, really taking it with the stall calls here.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's seeing some things that I don't normally see.
So, again, Vinny came out, hasn't wrestled, hasn't practiced in months, well over a month, and just saved the team 3 team points right there.
I'm very proud of Vinny's effort. You know, he did his best there, and you know, he's a great kid.
Yep.
You know, one of Simsbury's finest there.
What else he also did is he locked this kid, one of their better kids, in at this weight. That was a great team thing right there, because he knew he wasn't at the top of his game, and he was willing to go out there and give it a shot and see what's going to happen. And my hat's off to him.
Absolutely.
Now we have a freshman here. He's had a long season. He never wrestled before, and he's actually really a 12-pounder that he can't beat. And so now he's bumped up to a bunch of different weight classes here. So, I mean, you can see the size difference right here. But tough kid, and is going to give us everything that he's got. And I honestly think has quite a bright future. There are a lot of kids in this sport who don't have much success at all their freshman year, and come back and become very, very good wrestlers. And he has those traits that you need to see in a kid. Like, hey, he wants to do well. He's a good athlete. He's a smart kid. So I think the future's bright for him.
Very coachable.
And in high school, we used to call it getting thrown to the wolves.
Yes.
You know, and you know, you kind of trial by fire. You learn, you know, in front of the spotlight of the varsity mat. It's, you know, it can really help you later in your career.
Absolutely. Team score right now is 9-3 after 3 bouts. That's we have a 3-point decision, a regular decision, and they have a regular decision, 3 team points, and they also have a forfeit, which is 16 points. So Jack here is going to try to build his base and come up, and we'll see what happens. He's in trouble with the half. And there's the fall. So Farmington jumps out to a 15-3 lead.
This is an important match coming up, Rob Misericordia's match.
Yep.
Now, last year, Rob really got Simsbury some momentum at this point in the match.
It was a great match. It was like you were saying, it was a back and forth, and then Robbie's intensity. The kid got tired, and Robbie ended up pinning him. Now, we don't have any forfeits left, right? We have got everyone in all the weights now.
Yep. We're getting a forfeit at 160
pounds. That's what they're
pounds.
saying. I'll believe it when I see it. I think they might do a lot of bumping to cover that, but maybe they won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see their weighing sheet, so I'm not sure where they have extra guys.
I'll tell you, it's nice to get those. When you do have forfeits, it's nice to get those out of the way and know that you have the rest of the dual meet, you know, ready to battle.
Rob Misericordia has done a lot of work in the off-season this year. Really refined his technique. Expect him to be aggressive. Loves to ride legs from the top position, and you can tell by the size of his legs that he's kind of a natural for that kind of style of wrestling.
Another senior in our lineup.
Yeah, he's very intense. He's a hard-nosed wrestler. Never gives up.
A lot of fighting, a lot of head position, hand fight, and hand control.
Well, Farmington generally does not start their matches out very quickly. They like to ease into their matches, so you got to be a little bit patient while you wrestle them.
He's got to keep an ankle. He doesn't have an ankle. He's got to keep an ankle that locked in the middle there.
If he can scoot his hips up here, he'll be okay.
Yep.
There he is.
Still a little high on this, but
yep.
At least get a stalemate. That's what it looks like he's going to go for. He's going to grab an ankle and push that ankle up. The guy with the higher head's going to win this battle, or it's going to be a stalemate. There we go, stalemate. So with 30 seconds left, there's no score.
I'd like to see Robbie get a takedown here.
Not sure what he's looking for. He's got an inside hook. Wow.
Yeah.
See now why?
It's very
interesting. In Vinny's match wasn't that called, and this match it is called.
Yeah. Again, it comes down to consistency, you know, and you might not agree with you know, calls or anything like that, but it's the consistency that you look for.
Right. And I've actually agreed with the stall calls, to be honest, for the most part. But why they didn't come in Vinny's match, I don't know.
So it's 0-0, end of the first period. Score right now is Simsbury 3, Farmington 15.
He was hesitant, excuse me, to choose down. He's got to go down here. Lineman on the other side, kind of different. Can't sit to your butt there. You got to take away all your power. All right, there we go. He's got to put 2 moves together. There we go.
There we go. There's a switch. There's a reversal.
Yeah, and Robbie, as we said, is pretty good on top. He's forcing that leg in there right now, but there we go. And he's got a leg in, and he's going to crank a power half probably and go from there.
And it was very good. You know, he moved his hips side to side on the bottom, got some space, and was able to reverse his opponent.
The Farmington coach wants people on the side to go. Not sure why he can't have people on the side. There's no rule on that I know of that you can only be on two sides of the mat.
Rob's got the leg working in there.
Yeah, not good.
The Farmington kid had to know that was coming. Yeah.
He's got to crank
Tell you, last year, it's legs is what really propelled us to a victory here. Rob was down big, and he did not give up. He just kept cranking and cranking, and that's what really shifted the momentum last year.
He should be able to get some points here. He really should. If he can crank that half and come on.
That's a controversial call.
Yeah. It's a legal move. You know, either make it illegal or.
It's a tough call. You know, the ref obviously doesn't want to get anybody hurt. It is a legal move.
Seems like the ref is a little bit too concerned with everything else other than the match right now.
But then why can the Farmington kid stand over there, I guess?
Well, this is where, me, as a coach, it gets me very, very difficult to see those kind of things, you know, not be fired up as an ex-Simsbury coach.
Right. Robbie can get hit for a stall here. He can't throw the other leg in. If he does it again, I think he should get hit, right?
Yeah, that's generally what happens.
I'd like to see Rob try something different here, like an ankle pick or something, break them down, and then go with the legs.
There we go. Now he's going to get both in, crank the power half. He's got 1 minute left in the second period. He's winning 2-0. He does have a caution.
He's in good position here.
Now he's got to let the legs slip. The points, he should be.
There it is. It should be. Oh! Wow.
Oh, he got two.
He did get back points.
Right,
it must have been a scream rule, maybe. Not quite sure. I'm very kind of perplexed.
I don't know. I didn't see him even count the near falls. And he's got 5 seconds to bring him down, or he's going to.
It's very, very interesting.
Right. Caution.
You know, it's hard for both wrestlers to get into a rhythm in a match like this. A lot of crowd distractions. I think I agree, Ernie, that the ref's not really focused on what's going on the mat, and it's tough for Rob to get into a rhythm when there's so much stop and go.
That's a stall now on the bottom guy, right?
Yeah, let's see how this works out.
It's tough. He knows that the ref's going to break this.
There we go. One.
There we go.
Nice, nice. It could be a fall here for Robbie.
Excellent position here. Yep. He's got 9 seconds left.
2-1, and it's going to be 3 near fall for 7-1 lead.
Very persistent.
Neutral, I assume. Here,
really
right?
Nice move there.
Despite all the distractions, Rob was able to stay focused and score his points there, up by 6. If he can get a takedown here, he's looking at a major decision, which is a 4-point team victory.
Yep. Got a short offense here. Nice. Keep bringing him to the mat. Robbie had trouble bringing him to the mat. Nice job. There we go. If he can tilt him here and lock up. Now he's got an 8-point decision. If he can keep it going or add to it, like you said, it's a 4-point team rule.
Yeah, the momentum definitely is in Rob's favor here, and he looks in very good control.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yep.
And we're getting more points.
He's got to let the legs slip here.
And then tee off.
He's actually blocking the guy's hips from turning so that he can pin him.
Dangerous too. nice for us to get a
Farmington coach is right on the mat over there.
He wants.
They wanted some kind of call. Yeah, they were looking for some kind of call there.
I mean, we can't see from here, but Robbie's got to. It looks like he's got to push that right arm up towards the.
There's the pin.
Great job. Great victory by the senior Rob Misericordia.
Yeah.
That's got to feel really good for Rob. He really worked hard for that one.
Yes.
Yeah, and he didn't
repeat of like last year.
Yeah, and he didn't let those extra distractions bother him.
Smart match. Yeah.
They distracted me, but they didn't distract him.
No, he's matured. Rob has. You know, he's really got good focus out there. That's great.
After his match last week, right after this, at this point, he took his singlet straps off. I told him, Rob, you can't do that. The referee could have hit him for a team point.
Well, and on the other side, if he was looking the other way, the Farmington guy's kicking his headgear and his shirts as well. So a lot of there's a lot of energy here, and a lot of everybody knows how big each match is here.
Right.
So
it's 15-9 now. Simsbury's closing the gap, and they're down by 6. This is a big match.
Keith Penny is looking for his 100th win with this match.
Yep.
Keith is a junior.
Nice.
Runner-up in the double L's.
That's that patented single leg that he's been doing since freshman year. And Keith is a grinder. He really does a nice job.
Either bring him straight back or he's going to rebar it.
Yep. And Keith, when he gets on the mat, he's all business, and he goes.
He will work that arm bar and keep pressure, forward pressure on the Farmington wrestler until he gets back points with that.
He's going bar in half here. Okay.
He's awesome.
Very, very strong. As we all know, we've all wrestled him. Very, very strong. Very powerful kid in a lot of different positions.
Great hip control here. He's got all of his weight on his opponent.
He's got this pretty good. I really would circle towards the head right now, but he's going to run it. Okay, up.
He does a great job.
The head right here.
Yeah, he does a great job of jumping side to side and really kind of getting pressure, getting the guy to push one way so that he can go against that.
And there it goes.
There we go. He's got to get his elbow on the mat. Oh, now circle the other way, like you said. That doesn't work. If he keeps circling and takes the chin, now he's got to keep circling the wrong way.
No, he's got it.
And he can use the chin here.
Yep.
Yep, there he goes.
Circles. There we go. Not thrilled with this technique, but it's working. And he's going to throw double grapes in, and it's only a matter of time. He's got 28 seconds here. He's only got one in. Nope. No. All right, good.
3-point near fall.
I like that. The kid got off the back and Keith's immediately attacking. He's got the cross wrist, went for the power half, into the cross wrist right now. 7 seconds, finished the period on top, 5 points, lead.
Great first period for Keith Penny.
Definitely.
Signature moves from him.
Yeah, great first period, up 5-0. I'll tell you, coming back here after being gone for a season, I didn't know quite what I was going to be feeling, but man, am I charged up. I think my fingers are shaking and my heart's pumping, and this is great.
He's going to finish this, go drive across, right to a half here. Keith will probably go. Got a Turk in here.
Just a hooked ankle.
Just a 2-on-1, barbed wire, whatever you want to call this. Circle to the head. He's going to reverse scoop the head at some point, and he's getting near fall points. The referee's counting them.
And again, this is just a result of his relentless pressure.
And I'd really like to see him finish here. We need to. There we go.
And there's a nice pin.
100th win, pin, ties the team score up 15-15. I tell you, no one expected Farmington to be in this position this year heading into the season. Hats off to Coach Misko, who's really done a really good job getting this team ready.
They lost a lot of seniors this past year.
They did. They really did. And here they are, last meet, competing for a CCC title.
Yeah, him and Coach Daniels, really do a great job of teaching these kids, and they're not necessarily always the flashiest wrestlers, but they know what they're doing, and whatever they do well.
Yep, absolutely. This is another big match right here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Swing match, 15-15 team score.
Captain Ryan Giuliano out there for the Trojans.
So again, very physical, heavy hands, head position, wrist control.
Well, again, typical Simsbury Farmington match. We're about halfway through, and we're all tied up.
Yeah.
Ryan's a little bit on his heels here. I'd like to see him shift his weight forward on his feet.
And this is where we see Ryan's a great athlete, as we know, and has put a tremendous amount of time. He's only wrestled 3 years. And this is where we kind of see it, where he's very focused on the hand fighting and the hand control and the head fighting, and not really thinking beyond that of what can I do out of this position.
Yeah, you know, he was a great soccer player.
Yeah.
I think he got into a varsity game as a freshman and scored a goal. So I mean, that's what kind of athlete this guy is. You know, but he didn't just rest on soccer.
No.
You know, he came into wrestling.
Nice low single.
Went out to Minnesota.
Nice. Yeah, did the J-Rob camp.
And really, you know, has done a great job. I mean, he looks superb, and he looks like a great wrestler out there.
He and Robbie Misericordia went out to the J-Rob camp, did the intense training camp.
Yeah, I was very proud. I remember when they came into my office and told me that. I was very happy because I knew what it was going to do for them.
Yep.
And it's showing here. He's up 2-0 with 30 seconds left in the first period.
Which one of our fathers went to the J-Rob camp, do you know? I don't know if it was the J-Rob camp yet, but Keith Penny went. I think it was Gable and J-Rob when they were coaching together. So that was a while ago, as you can imagine.
Yeah, back in the Gable days of Iowa.
Yeah. And I remember Keith said to me, Dr. Penny said that I learned from that camp, and it's something that both Rob and Ryan said too, that when my mind tells me I'm done, my body still has a lot left to give. And boy, that's such an important lesson to learn, especially in this sport.
Well, you know, I saw a great quote just today actually, and you know, I can't. I'll remember it by the end of the broadcast. But it went something to the effect of, you will miss 100% or 100% of the shots you don't take. You miss or something.
Yeah.
It was a great quote.
Now, again, we talk a lot about what do you want to do in wrestling. You want to end periods on top. And Ryan scored a takedown, ended the period on top. Now hits a reversal.
Yeah, he kind of put the guy to sleep on top and then hit it hard.
That was a great reversal. Yeah, really decisive.
Great to see him start working some wrists here as well.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd like to see him freeze this through the middle and get something going in here.
Yep.
Because this guy isn't working up too much, and if he's coming out to the side, and that's
there he
exactly
goes.
it.
Yep. The referee a lot of times looks for wrestlers to get out to the side, and like Ryan is right now, and then they don't call you for stalling,
right?
Because it looks like you're trying to get the guy on his back.
Absolutely, as he is, and it looks like he's trying to crawl up there and get above the elbow and barbed wire that, or 2-on-1 now.
Turks coming up here, maybe? No.
Nice
little Clemson roll there.
Yep.
Looking for points.
That
Farmington,
that leg more, no?
Farmington did a nice job of staying out of that. That was a nice, well-timed move.
That's worth trying once.
I sure see Farmington's got their head down, kind of not, hanging out. It'll be interesting to see where this match goes.
Right.
Ryan's in good control now, but is it just Farmington laying in wait to try again?
He's a strong kid.
Yep, he's locked it up.
Got the head to the knee.
He's locked it up.
Yep.
Got about
now
30 seconds
plenty of time. He's still working it.
And he's doing well what we call move-to-move wrestling.
Yep. So he's really, if this was college, we'd have locked up the riding time by now.
Yes.
He'd have about 4 minutes of it.
I'm surprised we're not getting a stalling call here.
I'm not.
I'm going to reserve my comments.
I got to speak to my former teammate,
That's right.
Tommy Gribbon out there, and after the match, we'll talk about that.
All right, we're heading to the third period. Ryan has it's their choice actually. Ryan chose bottom.
I assume they'd try to choose neutral, and
yes,
they do.
He is. Yep.
They do.
Yep. So if I'm Ryan here, I honestly am thinking a little bit about, can I get some bonus points? A 4-point lead.
Yeah, you get to that 8-point mark, and you get that extra team point can be huge. A couple of takedowns here, or a takedown and some back points will get that for him.
Well, the Farmington wrestler hasn't really shown much initiative, and now it's kind of put up or shut up time. He's down by 4. He's in the 3rd period. He's got to hit a big move.
Yeah, he doesn't quite have that sense of urgency. Like, no. I'm down by 4 points, and it's no. Almost like he's just trying to keep it close and trying to keep the team points down here.
Right. But this was on paper. I mean, we had a slight lead, maybe a toss-up.
What a great John Smith single.
I cut him. Ryan can take him down 2 more times.
Or if he gets a couple of back points
here. I think
he was close last period.
I think he can get some points here. I think I'd hold off on cutting him, but
you need 2 takedowns if you cut him, so he's got to either do it or not do it. And
he needs 2 points near fall minimum to get that extra team point here.
All right, referees squatted down like we might get a caution here. Let's see. There we go.
There's the stall call. So Farmington wrestler has been stalled with 45 seconds left in the match. If Ryan can manage to get 2 points here, this would be a big team point.
Even I don't know if he'll get another one, but if he gets a stall call, then cut him at that point and
that changes the equation.
Like why not?
Yeah, it'll be tough. It'll be tough to get that with this stoppage of wrestling.
Right? Yep. I mean, this guy would have to belly out and clam up, I think. He might get it with 8 seconds left, but that's not going to matter. No.
Again, this is where, as a coach, you're looking for that consistency, you know?
Right.
The wrestler's got his head down on the mat there, 20 seconds now.
It looks like this is going to be a
6-0 decision.
3-point lead for us. So 3-point decision, team point. So Simsbury will be up 18-15.
It's a nice solid win for Ryan Giuliano.
That's a great match for RJ. Yep. Can't be prouder of a senior going out there winning his senior night match.
Yep.
Against a tough opponent.
Yep.
Keith Fernandez coming up. They switched weight classes tonight.
I was thinking that. Again, I haven't been around, so
yeah.
I didn't know
did you notice
exactly.
that, Ken? They switched weight classes. Keith Fernandez is up at 152 tonight.
Okay.
And Ryan Giuliano took the 145. Obviously, I think this opponent is a tougher opponent.
Okay.
Well, KJ to me is Mr. Electric.
Yes.
This guy can make something happen at any time in a match.
Absolutely.
We're down in Ledyard, and he's wrestling a state champ, down by 8 points in the first period, and found a way to headlock his opponent and pin him. That's what I love about him.
I'll tell you, Ernie, this year against a really tough Danbury opponent, Keith pulled a pin right out of nowhere. He beat the kid up, and then a very quick pin, and it was astonishing.
Remember the Manchester match, the opening duel against the kid who, I think the Manchester kid took 3rd in double L's.
That's right.
Repeat the semifinal match. This kid, Keith was on his hip, and the kid was in, and Keith exploded in his hips. I still don't know what he did. I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing because if you see KJ on the street, he's a nice, quiet kid, you wouldn't kind of expect the fire that comes out when he steps inside that circle. It's great to see.
Well, nobody works harder than Keith, and he's only a junior.
Right.
He's got ambitions to win a state title this year and potentially a New England title next year. He's really every year just gets better and better.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we're missing here in this gym is that wall of champions. You know, in the other gym. Oh boy, he got caught here.
Yep. He's in trouble.
That
a lot
is
of time
wrestling.
Left too. Yeah, he's looking pin. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's just too bad.
Yeah, he's got to get up here.
Tough blow for the Trojans.
Right. So that gives Farmington the lead 21-18. And now we've got Steven Feinberg here at 160.
And again, you go back to that Simsbury-Farmington, rivalry where things can happen that you don't expect.
Right, absolutely.
Farmington is putting somebody out on the mat at 160 pounds.
Yeah.
Now this is actually the wrestler that that went out at 152 for the announcements.
Yeah.
Coach
So
Bisco.
big match here. Xavier Ramos. What do we know about him? Anything we have in our scouting report here?
Yeah, Xavier finished 4th in the 2 tournaments that he wrestled this year at 152.
Okay.
They have him listed all the way down at 145, so he must have made that weight class at one point. He does look smaller than Steven out there.
Yep, yep.
Steven's a great story of determination and never give up attitude.
Sure is.
He came into Simsbury, never wrestling before, and he took his lumps and wrestled JV and kept working, and I'm real proud of him to be out on the mat tonight.
Lots of time in the weight room too in the off seasons, really bulked up.
This kid's looking for an ankle pick, it seems.
Steven's got to keep his head up there.
He's dealing with the wrong hand. And the kid gets the head control. I like Steven to be kind of a bully in here right now. I don't mean that in a negative way, but just push him around a little bit. Use his weight, use his size, heavy hands, snap downs. I hear some people yelling at snap, snap,
The crowd's definitely stunned after that huge upset.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a monumental upset for Farmington.
And this is where Senior needs to righten the ship right here, straighten the ship. This is where size should play. It's kind of dangerous there. We're lucky we're close to the edge.
Yeah, a little bit of mat awareness by the Farmington wrestler, and he probably gets that takedown.
Yep.
Match like that last match just kind of reinforces the luck aspect in any sport, right? That move is a 1 in 100 shot. That move, and it worked perfectly for him.
Pop it up here. Get his back straight.
Oh, he's in good position here.
Oh.
He's in tight.
He's got to drive forward. Oh,
and that's the end of the period. So 0-0 period's not a bad takeaway from the first period.
Right.
Both teams very good on the mat so far.
Yep.
Steven likes to pace himself. He likes a measured pace in a wrestling match. So this will work in his favor.
Now you think he'd have the advantage in this position with the size.
Oh, great hand position there.
Nice.
Great job.
Cross face here.
Head down here.
Yep. Got his hips out.
down.
He's got to keep some head pressure there. Got to watch his back here. Yep, he's got to watch his back.
Got to go forward here. You got to realize when there's a time to go for 1 and a time to go for 2. I think that was a 1-point move time. Farmington guy's got the leg in. Not sure he's going to look for a power half, but he's going to get the other leg in to do that. Steven's got to get his knees underneath him. He's got to get that leg out.
Wants to keep that head up,
He's
too.
in trouble now with both legs in. 1 minute left in the second period. He's cranking that half. Very interesting what the referee's going to do here, because it's a very parallel ride. Well, now it's not. Steven's
Oh boy, he's giving up some back points here.
Not sure why the referee wasn't counting there, but yeah.
Nice, giving up back points on almost a no move.
I know. "20 seconds. Yep.
Steven's got to find a way to shake him off here.
Yeah. Can't let that other leg get in. He's got to take his head. Take his head, Steven. Just take his head. Take his head. Oh, he's not. Cut at the waist with his right hand. All right, it's 2-0.
Five matches left after this match is 30 points left on the board. So we still got plenty of action here left, as much as there's been.
Yep. So Farmington chooses neutral. Can't wrestle on his knees here. He's got to pummel in. He's not like, you can't shoot when the guy's got that inside control. And this guy's been looking for that ankle pick all day. Nothing here.
Yeah, it's never smart to wrestle on both knees in wrestling, and both wrestlers are doing it. And the Farmington wrestler seems to be getting it away with it a little more than Steven is.
He's got the ankle. I mean, he said that he was looking for an ankle pick in the first period, and that's Steven's got to pummel in. He's letting this guy. Yeah, there we go, pop it up.
That's good position, Aaron. If he can get a takedown here, we tie the match up.
He's got to get his back straight.
He's got to look to pop his head. Yeah, he's got to look to pop his head outside. Almost there, or cut to a single leg and grab just one leg, which he's got now.
Circle to his right.
Yep. This might end in a stalemate where neither wrestler can improve, which is what the call is. Neither wrestler is going to improve, so they stop and they put them back up on their feet.
Yep.
Steven's got to initiate a takedown here.
Right, he's the one that's
down by 2.
He can't shoot when the guy has inside control.
No.
He can go to an overtie and work something.
No, he's got to get that head up and got to break that tie up, and then he's got to.
There we go. Now he's got the tie.
Far wrist.
See if he can do something with it here. 45 seconds left. He's got to start. Got to start picking up the pace here.
It's not a shot. It's just dropping to your knee. He's got to really make a serious commitment here. Yep. Nice. Now he's got to finish. Pop it up. Well, he's in trouble. He's got to come up back to his knees, and his head's to the side right here.
Yeah, if he could fight his head up, he could actually get this takedown. It doesn't. Under 10 seconds, Farmington goes up 4-0.
So they're going to be up 26. I'm sorry,
they'll be up by 6.
Up by 6.
Up by 6.
So Sean Penny has a chance to tie it here with a fall.
Yeah, the Trojans are going to have to right the ship and really start gaining the momentum back.
Yeah, they are.
You know, the momentum, they had it for a little bit, and now it's definitely swung back to Farmington here.
Yep.
Well, Sean Penny's a good guy to get the momentum back.
It'll also be interesting to see what they do at 195. They have a couple of 195-pounders and no 220. So it'll be interesting to see who they try to match up with Jake Feldman.
Right.
Yeah, and James DeMeo. Yeah.
Right. Of course, Jake being our state open finalist from last year, you know, it'll be interesting to see if they try to put their stronger wrestler against him, or take their shot at James DeMeo, who also was a round away from placing in the state open last year.
Right.
Well, every match is critical from here on out.
Yep, still
nice takedown.
Still 30 points left here, so it's anybody's game.
Sean Penny, the sophomore, very explosive, really aggressive. That psychologically is a tough thing to have happen to you when you're on the bottom. That Farmington kid gets pulled back to the center of the mat.
There we
go. We got a back points here coming up.
Oh wow!
We may have a pin.
He could get a pin out of this.
I'll run it.
Plenty of time still.
Clammed up, and we'll see.
Well, Sean definitely seems like the crowd favorite right now.
Yeah.
Crowd really got excited about that drag back to the middle.
Right.
Farmington wrestler seems a little shell-shocked here. His headgear is down over his eyes. That's hard to come back from.
He's not the first kid to wrestle Penny that looks shell-shocked.
No. No,
Nice.
I think this could be it.
That's it right there. It looks. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
plenty of time. 35 seconds left. 30 seconds. Again, the pennies wrestle such a relentless style of wrestling, and you know, it's very tough to wrestle them.
They have 22 seconds. It's 7-0 in the first period. 22 seconds left in that period.
We need a fall, though.
We
don't
do.
Need a tech fall.
Yeah, we
need
do.
a fall.
Yeah, every point counts here. And obviously Sean's got to go for the pin rather than the a 15-point decision. We need that extra team point. Sean Penny always varies. He lines up on the right side. That's the off side this time. Really tactical wrestler, always thinking.
Yeah, it's almost like in skateboarding when they call it goofy foot. You know, you start on the opposite side or you have your opposite foot forward.
Yeah.
Which is an advantage a lot of times because a lot of guys, you know, tend not to practice that way.
Right.
Come on, Sean.
Farmington wrestler takes neutral. That's probably good. He probably needs a breather. Probably a good choice for him.
I'd like to see feet to back here.
Oh.
It's that toe must have snuck out of bounds
he's
there.
dangerous both for his opponents and for himself. He's so intense and he just has a does not care attitude, and I love it. It's like, I'm going for this. I don't care what the end result could be. It's exciting.
I'm surprised we haven't got, well, I am surprised we haven't gotten a stall calling here.
Excuse me.
The Farmington wrestler is edging right toward the side of the mat.
Yeah, he's back on his heels and doing a lot of backing up. Sean's really on the attack here.
He's strong. He's got one hand there on pull the leg up anyway. And there's the takedown. Nice.
Yeah, it looked like the Farmington wrestler was trying desperately to get to that out of bounds before that takedown, but he couldn't quite get there. Oh, and there's that warning for stalling. So that's a consistent call. You know, you're looking for that when that head's down on the mat. The guy's not really trying to come up. 45 seconds left.
He's got the bar in there.
Yeah, this is where the Penny family excels.
Yep.
They really have. You know, they know those bars.
Okay, nice.
Very nice switch off there. Should be getting a fall here momentarily.
25.
Plenty of time.
It looks pretty pinned.
Got to lift that right elbow to bring the head up just a little bit more.
If he could walk that arm up to the head, and there's the pin.
There it is.
Great job by the Penny family tonight, firing up the crowd.
I'll tell you,
24 points right there.
The athleticism really kicked in there. He had overextended and had to come back around on that pinning combination. He was almost put on his back, but he's got such good reflexes that he kicked right back into it.
So we're all tied up here. And into 180.
Yeah.
Another classic match.
Classic Farmington Simsbury match.
There's another senior, you know, John Bradford, who came in as a first-year freshman.
So 4 matches left, and we're all tied up.
Yep, 24 points left, and the score is 24-24.
Nice takedown. Nice takedown. Like to see John start aggressive like that.
Body lock, hips up, get your half. Yes, run it. Bring the head down. He's got to bring the head to the knee. Keep running. Keep running.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, this is good. This is good position right here.
Stay with it.
This could be good. This could be real good.
Oh, settle up your weight.
He's got to settle back his hips.
Face him. Just face him, John. No near fall points?
No, I thought there was. He didn't give him any.
Interesting that he didn't get back points there. When the referee counts 1, 2, he should get 2 back points there after you put that back at a 45-degree angle to the mat.
Right.
So an interesting start. This Farmington wrestler seems to be stronger.
Yeah.
You know, so John's got to have a little better technique.
Technique.
Yep. And technique beats strength, you know. So
there we go. Smart right there. But I say sometimes it's better to go 1 for 2.
A great opportunity there for John Bradford.
I think this is one. I mean, of the 4 matches left, this is clearly one of the keys. I mean, we're favored.
This in heavyweight.
They're probably favored at heavyweight.
You know, wrestling a lot of times, you know, you talk about sacrifice. And John Bradford, as a senior, you know, sacrifice. He's got a guy in the weight class up above him that's a state open finalist. And, you know, he did a lot of sacrificing to get himself to this weight class and wrestle his senior season. Really proud of what he's done. You know, you see that shoulder brace on him. So, you know, he's had some injury issues, and he's still battling here and going after it on senior night against Farmington.
It'd be huge if he could get a takedown here.
Yeah, finish this on top. Nice.
Yeah, nice shot. Nice shot.
Get your hips in there, John.
Trip him.
Nice.
Trip him out.
Oh, you got to get your hips in there. Keep driving. Don't stop on the edge, because then you could get in trouble. His hips are back. He's got to bring, as they say, bring your hips to the party.
15 seconds left here in the first period.
We're up 3-2.
Seems like the second. There's so much action there.
2 periods worth of action crammed into 1.
Yes, you have to go down. And no cradles is right.
And John did a lot of off-season work as well this year down at KT Kids down in Rocky Hill.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of these guys, these seniors, have really put in the effort in the off-season.
Nice, right back up, John. Yeah. Good intensity.
That's good, what we call chain wrestling, you know, where you go from move to move to move.
No caution.
That's surprising.
Every time that happened, we got caution for not trying to bring him down for after 5 seconds.
Yeah, and especially in that situation where you know, there's a call called fleeing the mat, where if you're pushing your opponent off the mat to try to avoid points, the referee can award you an automatic point.
And grabbing that single leg is, you got it finish here, obviously, but nice,
nice escape. John's really being nice and aggressive in this match. It's really nice to see this from him.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, though, because sometimes when you chase your opponent, you know, you actually get that momentum going too much, and he can dive underneath you and gain the advantage. So, got to be a little careful.
I'm not sure what I think they're fighting about head position. I mean, you fight for head position. It's that's what I'm assuming it is. I don't know. I didn't see it, to be honest with you.
Well, the ref, somebody on the bench, Farmington, definitely said something they shouldn't have, because the referee gave him a stern look.
Yeah. So 45 seconds left. John has a 4-2 lead.
This is when wrestling gets great. The crowd gets into it.
Fans are all on their feet. Everybody's on their feet over there.
Yep. This is great stuff. This is good high school wrestling. This is the way it should be. $20 seconds left here in the second.
A lot of hand fighting, and John's got the 4-2 lead, and Farmington's got to bring it to him. He knows that, and yet he has not. I mean, he's been in good position. He's fought.
Well, Farmington seems to be a counter wrestler, which means you let your opponent do something before you do it.
Yep. I wonder what they're going to choose.
Farmington will take down. They will take down.
Oh, absolutely. After that reversal in the first period, you know, that sticks in your head.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting here.
John's got to be smart here, you know. when you're up by 2 points,
right.
you know, we say, you know, give one before two, which means you let the guy go for 1 point rather than get reversed for 2 points.
Up and forward. That's the problem right here with. All right, that's fine.
And then there's that one escape. So, you know, this is going to come down to, you know, who gets after it in the third period.
Let's get two here. Extend them and get two. Oh,
nice shot, reshot.
Yep.
Nice shot,
nice
reshot.
try. I don't see this Farmington wrestler initiating takedowns. I just don't see it. He hasn't.
He wants to really work an under.
I think they're both more counter wrestlers. You know, so when you have two counter wrestlers out there, sometimes it stalemates and you kind of get a little more of a boring match. You know, but up 4-3, I'd take that.
Keep coming, keep spinning, keep spinning. Okay. Don't worry about
nice little arm drag would really work well here for John.
Yep.
You know, 1 minute left in the match here. This could be a big one.
Right, and it's up to really Farmington to. John's certainly not stalling.
Like to see John stay nice and low there.
Yep.
You know, he wants to keep his hips. There you go.
Oh, nice shot there. Oh, he gets rid of his belly though. He's got to get up here. He's got to get up. He's got to get up. Got to get up.
Keep coming up.
He's got to get up.
Keep coming up. Hold on to that leg.
Got to lock on that leg.
Keep spinning with him.
He's got to lock on that leg.
Oh,
this could happen.
He's got to get his hips in there.
30 seconds left.
Well, we took that shot. Now John's just got a circle, and he doesn't need the points.
Yeah, you got to know the situation here as a wrestler. You know, you haven't gotten warned for stalling. You're up by 1 point.
Yep.
You know, this is the time where you kind of, you know, hang out but not hang out.
Right. Don't shoot, John.
Just stay in great position is what you need to do. 10 seconds left here.
Yep.
Look for a desperation shot by Farmington.
Where's that call from?
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
On them.
Right.
Wow.
Yep. And there we go. That's the match.
And there it is.
There we
go. Great match for John Bradford.
Match.
Very proud of the senior.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hard work, and I couldn't be prouder.
The Farmington coach refused to shake his hand, and their coaches are yelling at our kid.
Wow. This is interesting. You know, the Farmington coach is right on the mat, and, you know, which is a lot of times an automatic team point. He's lucky to be getting away with that.
Right. Well, I guess he's not going to say that you're the one who taught them the headbutt. I guess it's just,
yeah, referencing a few years ago when we had a wrestler incident, and, yeah, that got a little interesting. Caution on the start here. Jake's probably a little amped up here.
I don't know. That bothers me.
Jake's got a, well, you know, he's a little amped up. You know, a senior night on his own. So.
So there's 3 matches left. If we win the next 2, we clinch before the heavyweight.
And we have 2 of our best wrestlers on the team and in the state up on the mat here. Great.
Nice.
You know, that's a lightweight move for a big guy doing that is quite outstanding.
Whoa. He's got to get the takedown. He's going for something big. It makes me a little nervous here. Just
stick to basics, and just grind them.
So, excuse me again. We're up 27-24. There's 3 matches left. Jake's in pretty good position here, but on the edge.
Yeah, this Farmington wrestler seems to be finding the edge of the mat, which is his friend so far in the mat.
Plenty of time still in the first period, over a minute.
Jake, a 2-year captain of this team, you know, and he's really a leader for the Trojans. Again, Farmington wrestlers kind of found that edge of the mat, you know.
Nice for Jake. Keep bringing the head down. Now keep bringing the head down. There we go. He's got it locked.
Oh, and he's got extra points here. 45 seconds left. If he can get his hips over the top here, we can go for the pin, just like that.
Yep.
That's how you teach it.
There it is.
Nice job.
That's how you teach it. First period pin for the senior captain. Outstanding.
So up by 9 points, 33-24. There's 12 points still left in the match, potentially, if we get pinned twice. So James has a chance to clinch the CCC title for the team here.
Yeah, James coming on the mat, you know, he's a 4-year varsity wrestler as well. You know, and so he's had a ton of wealth of experience.
Yeah. James
and he really did hit the weight room hard this year.
138 pounds as a freshman. That was his weight class.
Coming out to a little Enter Sandman there.
James.
It's 7:30. 7:30. This is a quick match. This match is going a lot faster than the score says it is.
Right. Now, how many more times is this going to happen?
Well, you know, sometimes referees look at just pushing ahead as not really wrestling, you know. So, you know, that sometimes you get a little bit extra. See, there was a shot there, so that's going to gain them, you know, in the referee's eyes a little more.
There we go. We got the caution.
And there's the warning.
Now, James got, again, just like Jake, James has to settle down and just start wrestling here, and that's what's going to gain him the success, you know?
Nice snap.
There he goes. Nice, there he goes. Now he's starting to wrestle here.
Yep. James is the only wrestler in the state whose first line of defense against a double leg is a lateral.
And he does it well.
He does it well.
Great snap down there.
Right to the half Nelson.
Just really worked the wrestler until he just couldn't get back up. A lot of action.
So
Still over a minute left of the first period here. I don't see him now, but it was great to see Neil Sullivan here, principal of the high school. You know, in my 8 years here, you know, I really enjoyed having Mr. Sullivan come by, practice every day. He used to walk through our practices, and he's at the matches. They're at all the events here. The support of the administration here was outstanding.
Steve Petrino was here earlier. Eileen used to come to these matches, and Eileen is more of a hockey. Her kids are always involved in hockey. She'd always find time to come out to see at least one wrestling duel.
Yeah, great support by
students. Noticed that too.
Absolutely.
Mr. Sullivan had a lot of stuff going on today, and I said, Coach Goodwin's going to be there. He's like, oh, I got to make a point.
That was great. It was great to see him.
We haven't seen him in a while. He's a new man.
He really is. He really is. He's going on a health kick. Wow, looking like a pin here.
Oh, yeah.
And that seals the match. And that seals the match.
Yep.
The Simsbury Trojans are back-to-back CCC West champions. Yep. For the first time in over a decade.
Wow.
You know, it was great effort there by the team. Even though we were down by 12 points, never gave up. And the seniors really took control of this match.
Yep. And this is a huge match.
This is a great match.
Open place for us.
Yeah, we had a New England wrestler last year in Brad Helmkamp who went into overtime with Vince Stevens at the end of our match. Yeah, you know, so this guy is definitely a formidable wrestler. Lucas Stone coming off a year off due to a shoulder injury. You know, this will be an interesting match.
Boy, Luke's giving up some weight here, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's nice to wrestle not under pressure of having to win the match for your team.
That's
you know,
right.
You can just go out there and wrestle.
Yeah.
Nice outside.
Wow.
Excellent shot. Excellent shot.
Beautiful.
You don't see that every day in a heavyweight match.
Wow.
Well, giving up about 70 pounds, he goes right under and gets a single. Beautiful.
Very smart. Outside shot, so if he got caught, it wasn't going to be underneath.
Yeah, that was great use of speed and agility for Lucas.
And this Farmington kid moves well.
Yeah,
nice
he's an athlete.
Sit. He's an athlete. Yeah,
he
definitely.
is an athlete.
I wonder if he played football. It's hard. If you can break him down, he'll be in business. But it's going to
see him get off his
It's going to be tough.
Here. There you go.
You know, you get away with a little bit more heavyweight.
Here. Yep.
And there's the one escape. So we got a minute 15 left.
But that takedown's huge.
Another one of those outside singles would be a real nice thing here with a minute left.
So all we've seen is that kind of throw by and shuck.
Yeah, that was a good shot because Lucas was kind of getting lulled into sleep there. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Under 30 seconds here in the first period. 2-1. Trojans lead.
So Lucas is going to have to take that shot again pretty soon, I think.
Yeah. Now last year, Lucas's little brother Jasper stepped in at heavyweight for us as a first-year freshman. Did a great job winning some matches for us. So, the future's bright for him as well.
He's stepped in a few times, got some varsity, and has done very well JV, and big plans for him next year. Now, will Lucas choose bottom?
I would think not.
I'll tell you, he's an athlete. So he defers here, so he gets to at least think about it for another 2 minutes. This period here will determine a lot of what position he takes in the third period.
He's got to stay with the ankle waist. He's
got a break down there. That's good.
I don't like the cradles on this kid.
Yeah, power halves are always good, especially as a smaller heavyweight.
Yep.
Grabbing that far rest. See, Lucas started as a middleweight, so that's his natural tendency.
Now he's going to power. Oh, looks like that.
He's got to break him down again.
He's got to ankle waist him. Put forward. Yeah, see, this is what he did last time. The kid just stood right up. But
yeah, you want to get pressure at an angle here on heavyweight. You got to get an angle.
Right.
I'd like to see Lucas get that first breakdown and stay off his knees. Keep all of his weight on him.
Off the whistle. So, I hope he goes right to ankle waist.
Yeah. It's tough to get the ankles. The heavyweights here doing a nice job of
on his, shoelaces.
Yep, he's got his weight back, and so it's tough to do. A lot of heavyweights will do that ankle drive, and he's taking that away from Lucas. Nice bump down there. He's got to get out to the side here, or otherwise he's going to get called for stalling. The referee's checking down there for locked hands. And locked hands is on the top in the top position. You cannot lock your hands around the waist of your opponent. If you do, that's an automatic point for the other person.
Notice the Farmington wrestler used that side roll there.
Yeah.
Luckily for Lucas, he went off the mat, but that's something he's got to be aware of.
Yeah. That's the one issue of getting an angle.
Yeah,
you do set yourself up for that roll.
Nice
that's
nice
a great
breakdown.
There's that ankle. There's that ankle drive.
Now he needs to be off his knees. Right here, he needs to be off his knees.
I think he should get the power half.
I think you're right, Ken.
Yeah, if he puts his right arm on the back of the guy's head, it'll keep him down on the mat.
Yep.
And there it is. There it is.
Jump, big step to the head. He's staying with it. You got to put the forward pressure on him now and stay with it.
30 seconds left here. He'd be in a really good position if he gets a ride out here.
He would
and stays on top.
Yep. Bump him again.
Got to go ankle waist.
Watch out.
Straight back. Oh, almost nice.
Careful.
13 seconds.
Again, not a lot of action happening in spurts. They got a warning for stalling on the bottom.
That's big.
Wow.
That's big.
Yep. So the referee thinks that Lucas is doing more than his opponent.
Yep.
Interesting decision here. Interesting decision. He takes down.
Wow.
He's got to be really careful of that power half.
Right away. He's definitely got to use his quickness on the whistle and get up and out of there immediately.
And definitely keep those knees underneath you. You know, you don't want to be flat on your belly against a wrestler like this.
Nice,
wow,
nice.
Great speed. If he could turn back into the mat and not go off there.
Right.
You get the advantage of standing up. You gotta take that advantage and try not to go out of bounds there. But I love his quickness and his speed off the whistle. See if the Farmington wrestler adjusts, and he doesn't.
Control.
Well, here's a bad position.
Yes.
Bad position here.
Very hard for him to get up his knees underneath him. That's what he needs to do.
He's got to keep his head up here, keep his arms away, and look to get his knee up when he can. Farmington wrestler is going to look to really tie him up.
Yep.
But it'll be interesting to see if he doesn't come out to the side here, if what the referee call is, because
Lucas is working.
Almost a full Nelson there.
If he can pop his hips now.
He's got to get one knee up at a time here. So right now, it should be. There we go.
There he goes. So that's an advantage.
Yep.
That's an advantage. And he's almost got locked hands.
Yep.
Nice hook in the leg.
All right.
I'm looking for that stalling point. He's already been warned.
Well, and that did waste 50 seconds of time. So we got 1:10 left here. If he can, again, stay off his belly, that's the key here. Stay off your belly.
Smart Farmington wrestler put his weight forward.
Yep.
Went to a spiral right too, and
yep, good. He's looking to bring that net. He's back up to his knees. Right back up to his knees.
We're under 1 minute left in the match.
Got some great fight in him. We're in trouble here. It's tough to see with the angle.
Yeah, no, he had a half, but he lost it. Right. Farmington wrestler had a half Nelson, but he lost it.
Lucas looking at Lucas.
Yep, and there's a warning for stalling on Lucas. You know, he's kind of hanging out a little. There he goes. He's got to stay on the mat here. He's got to stay on the mat. Farmington wrestler again using that boundary as his friend, and allowing to get the out of bounds to stay on top.
Can't stop moving.
He's got 36 seconds. He's got to keep moving. He's got to convince the ref that he's working hard.
Right.
Both
at least every 10
stalled.
seconds. And unfortunately, that actually hurts him more than helps him right there.
Build the base. Building the base.
Every 10 seconds, he's got to try something here. Top guy really not doing much here.
No, Lucas is working.
There he goes.
Got to keep his head up and come up. Yep. Come up. Come up. Build up. That's fine, though.
15 seconds.
Got to get his head off the mat.
Move. All he needs is one more move.
10 seconds left.
Coming up. And keep coming up.
5, 4.
Big huge win. Huge win.
Great job, Lucas Stone.
Lucas lost,
and the Trojans with the victory.
Lucas had lost to that same wrestler by 5 points earlier in the season.
Yeah. Wow. I think it was actually just last weekend.
That's
a couple weekends
ago.
2
weekends ago.
At the Hartford tournament. Yep. So what a great job for the Trojans. Very proud of them and everything they've accomplished.
Final score is 42-24. So Simsbury wins by 18.
Yep.
And there is celebration.
So nice job.
Well, gentlemen, it was an absolute pleasure to call the match with you guys.
Great to see you again.
Yeah.
I can't say that I was really ever thinking I'd be in this position here, as a coach for 18 years or so. But thanks for having me, and I wish the Trojans all the best luck in the future.
This will be a great win for the Trojans as they get ready to go into the state tournament too.
Double L's next weekend.
For Lucas Stone beating a guy who's a state finalist.
I think the highest returning state open place finisher.
This is a huge implications for seeding in the state tournament.
Yep.
And this is a really nice momentum to go out on in the regular season.
Right. So very good. So this wraps up our broadcast season. We only had 2 matches this year, but the second one was great.
Yes.
Certainly.
Yes.
So hopefully people follow the results in the papers and see how the Trojans do at the Double L tournament.
And it's a bonus to see Coach Goodwin here.
And a little shout out to our cameraman John Helmkamp here,
absolutely.
Doing a great job as always. He doesn't even have a wrestler in the program, but he's back here helping out, which is just a testament to again the Simsbury family.
And Nick Sinacori helped out as well, another SHS alum.
Love to see Nick out there.
Great.
It's great.
See you, everybody.
See you
Bye-bye.
later. Bye.
Take care.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.